How's it going, everybody? Uncle David here. I'm gonna watch the Genshin trailer that just came out today. It's all in Chinese. Okay. Is this 40 minutes? I'm definitely skipping through this. I'll link you the video in case you guys want to watch it. New character. It's a cooking contest. Skip. Wait. How long is the skip? Escoffier? Wait. They straight give it like the almost the naked with the apron only thing. Like Cryo. Polearm Cryo user. Literally like a apron only outfit. Rice veggie. What's this? EFO? Rescue Rabbit as a Ray. He's using guns. It's probably the catalyst user if he's using guns, I assume. You know, the other girl had like a rifle, but she doesn't use it's only her elemental skill and ultimate that uses the rifle. Looks like Anemo. He's flying! He's grabbing on the bird. How can that little bird hold his weight? We fought this guy before. Wait. This guy's got water. That's new. Skip. Wait, they're attacking the city? Looks very menacing. Ooh. I like the defense type games because there's just a horde of monsters coming at you. That might actually be fun. On trial again? Last time, the city is getting sacked. The last time they had a little trial thing, it was the most boringest 2-hour-long dialogue gameplay I've ever played. It was terrible. What is this, chess? If I wanted to do like a corp game, you can go and play Professor Layton. I don't want to play. I just want to punch stuff. I don't want to use my head and think. This chess. Boss. King, queen. The chess. That's cool. Oh, that's something I want to look up. That's cool, the chess piece boss. Snap. Ooh. Barbatos is a Gundam. Paralogism. That's cute. No, they got redemption spell. I already redeemed mine. I guess I'll put these in the comments. Yeah, I'll put these in the comments later. Skip. Oh my god, how long is this thing? This is part of the live stream. He's using the butterfly. He even got handled.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5. Awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? Cool. My name is Johnny Laquasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
It's English now.
Your turn.
Actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat.
It's a third arm
It's one
sash.
of her essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Third arm sash.
Yeah, demon.
I'd say so
Demon
too, Emily.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh,
The Bourg.
cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive
This is
Gâteau
in
de Bourg
Fontaine.
Wow.
Day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow,
Mecha?
that's some dedication.
Until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in
Literally has a
heaven.
third on
Sounds incredible, but
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
Wow. Intense.
I promise
I like it when people start
actually
like
very well
insulting
read
people.
most of
It's
the
like a
time.
skill,
But
being
when
able
it
to
comes
insult
to
people
food,
well.
she
I'm
couldn't
trying to
be more
improve my
strict. It's
my
all for good
vicious
reason,
mockery.
though. Escoffier
My
believes
insult
her
skills.
mission as a chef is to make she demands
Oh,
on time.
that something exactly
Oh my
like
god, 4
Chef
minutes
at
so
the-
long.
She
I only
even
got
had
an
to
hour
spend
until I have
time
to
in the
leave.
fortress of Meripede.
the Fortress of Meripede?
In Escoffier's story quest, treasured above all. So be
Treasured above all.
materials for Escoffier.
Oh god, I need to
And
finish the
travelers will
current
get
quest.
to
I
take
didn't
part
finish.
in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this
This
quest.
thing comes out in like 2
But
weeks.
special guests
But the
will
Apple
also make
4
an
next week.
appearance.
I only have like 2 days to beat all the all
Do we
the
have to cook 4
current
butter
quests.
beasts using
Trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely
Everybody's
a
doing
believer.
like food stuff after the
Okay,
Monster
so
Hunter
we know
Wilds
what she can do in
with
the
their food
kitchen,
things.
but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's
English
get into it.
voice actress and Japanese voice actress.
Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful
Genshin has
addition
some
to
of the best voice
freeze-focused
actors.
teams, which brings us to one of her talents. When Escoffier's
Salon.
elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage.
Reduce
The
resistance.
more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Cool.
Okay. So it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy
That's cool.
doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Escoffier is not just a support. She can dish out damage as well, with an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires projectiles at nearby
That's cool.
enemies, dealing cryo damage.
It's almost like facial, but
So
it
with
follows
her
you.
ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow. Sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has
Can do
another
everything.
ability that really showcases her skills as a chef. If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Wait, you just get free food?
I've never seen a talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
You just get free
and
food.
plus, she can produce several kinds of dishes this
Go-
way.
Well, that would be
Legendary
so
food?
fun to check out in game.
What?
Totally. So take note of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia. A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense,
It's so
will be
funny.
Escoffier and
This
Navia.
this girl, she's literally the
Half of
definition
version
of like the
5.6,
calcium
we'll
canyons.
have event wishes for Escoffier
Firing the calcium canyon.
and Navia. A new 5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be featured on the weapon banner.
That's a
Our
cool
new
weapon.
4-star character
I
Aoife
like this
will
guy.
also enjoy a drop rate
He's
boost
literally
on the
holding
first
the-
half banner.
He's holding this thing to fly. His wings got bigger. I don't know if you guys ever read the Pokemon manga, but there's a character that just holds a jigglypuff to fly. Isn't Jigglypuff cute? Look, this is how she flies around. Instead of using birds, she grabs Jigglypuff's feet and Jigglypuff just puffs around and floats like a balloon. It's real funny. I read so much of Pokemon manga.
Aoife! No way, bro.
This guy.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, Chanson.
And another bit of really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version. You'll see.
Dragon Lord's my Just this dialogue.
Dude, you did too, huh?
Is that infectious? So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version, but since we now
Yeah,
have the chance
we
to
saw
add him
him.
to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought you never asked,
He's
Jane.
got two
Absolutely.
English and
As
two
most of you
Japanese
probably know, Aoife is a
voice
Saurian
actors.
vet from the Flower Feather Clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live. In fact, you've probably heard of some of as is.
I heard a How got sick one.
Not.
I heard the flower.
If it was an emergency,
cool.
Kakuku could help him get there in
He
no
could just
time.
straight fly.
I mean, I heard the
It's such a
flower
short
feather
duration.
clan is known for riding kukasaurs. But this is less
Is that supposed to be a
riding
baby
and more
kukasaur?
dangling, isn't it?
Ah,
And he can't fly anymore.
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right?
Using his
But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those
He
huge
sprints?
wings, and it's super awesome.
Dang,
Oh, and
I'm
while
gonna
we're on
drop
the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
That's cool.
Yeah, I see
I already
that.
beat the quest though, so I
Although
can't even
it
go
looks
back.
more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah. So, okay, what else can Eva
Well,
do in combat?
we were just using
Aoife
the
is
bird
an
to
Anemo
follow him
vision user with a
in
lot
the-
of tricks up
in
his
the
sleeve.
quest.
For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat.
He's just using
And
a
while
gun.
in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Anemo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So,
Story
what kind of
key.
team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay, so
cool.
he works well with characters that can
Kind of
trigger
like a different
swirl
kind of
and
combat.
electrocharged reactions. And characters
The other
that can
character
generate
can
Night
also
Soul
fly,
points.
but he
He
uses the
seems
bow.
like a really flexible unit.
Yeah,
This
he
guy
is.
uses the
Plus,
bow.
in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics,
Oh,
if
he
your
floats.
current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really
Nobody cares
intuitive
about that.
and easier with Kakuku to dangle from.
Bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6,
Overseer
the
device.
Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it.
Like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's this
Tane? Is it because of a festival or something?
not a festival,
Whirling
an
Wolf?
amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula.
Amusement
Auroron
park?
and Aoife are, unfortunately, against to
Sounds like
Skip.
there, so let's
Thought he was
all hide.
Oh, come.
Plus, anyone want.
I guess we're in this.
So much dialogue.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the
Can
real
you
thing. So, if
four-star
you're
bow?
interested. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the
Cheval Moran.
brainchild of a well-known engineer operations.
Doing her research on that fake
much.
story? I
Come on board, Lapine.
I've lost interest
It's not like that.
in the
Record
story.
isn't- If the traveler agrees,
this is a
you got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations like
What is
upgrading
this?
the facilities, expanding the park, and managing the staff. During each
What's
business
this, Roller
cycle,
Coaster Tycoon?
travelers will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their management needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant. The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
So there is them down
Absolutely.
there.
You can also increase your
fun.
revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's movie masterpieces where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create
Playing
a
the whole
standardized
simulation
strategy
game now,
guide for each one
Roller Coaster
so that
Tycoon.
visitors understand an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to
What?
draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces
This
to
almost
help
reminds me
run
of
the
the
park.
potion making
Among the
event back
recruits
then.
are Fontanian
Encounters. Try to become fit. Don't worry too.
Yeah,
and
I don't care that much.
of
I'm probably gonna do it because I want the
Reminds
bow.
me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes.
In the second half of version 5.6,
Second half nobody
we'll
cares
have
about.
returning event wishes for Kanichi and a Raiden Shogun.
Raiden
Plus,
Shogun.
the chronicled wish banner will be returning in version 5.6. I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, you have to. And best of luck on your polls.
All right, that was a lot of info.
Another redemption goal. Oh my god. Skip.
Celebration of flowers. Now
They literally
shrouded
end the
in
city.
unease.
Mondstadt has fallen.
And is he friend? Device bring this time. 6 Archon Quest. Aw shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt,
Quest
and
coming soon.
Albedo's on trial. Innovation.
Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. Just evidence.
Is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth.
Evidence does the talking. Own investigation.
And Julia in
Oh
the
no,
courtroom.
I don't want to do any of the
Someone from-
investigation.
Time.
I just want to fight the monsters in the city.
Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
That
Right?
was like
And now there are
4
even
years
more
ago.
monsters in the city.
And if we take a
How old
look
is
at this
Genshin?
map, we can see that a lot of
Genshin
our
released-
old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow, this is kind of emotional. Mondstadt was the beginning
Genshin
of
was
everything.
released
It's the place where travelers met their first companions
September
and embarked on
2020.
this whole journey.
That's
And
almost
now
5 years
it's
ago.
in crisis. Oh, hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they
Release.
can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to
September
help,
28,
but
2020.
travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king
Oh,
and
that's worldwide.
queen on the
It's
chessboard.
announced for
Anything to
PC and
defend
whatnot, and,
Mondstadt.
it is
I'm sure travelers aren't scared
almost
of a
5 years
little
old.
trial.
Like the king queen fight. Chess. I like the chess thing, it's cool. Very nice theme. Mostly because they look cool. King with the huge sword, queen with the magic.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules
What?
of chess don't exactly apply. Look
Takes place on a
closely and you'll
chessboard?
notice some of the pieces on the board can
It's
harm
better.
the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and
Okay.
Like there's a different Dodoko presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The
Send the
boss
kings,
has some
eliminate a
extremely
queen.
powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
Maybe jot that one down for later, travelers. So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexen Circle trial,
Hexen
but we have
Circle.
no idea how
trial.
all of this is connected. No, if you think...
Yeah.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Downpour Simulation.
War games.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I know. This wargame comes with all new
Interesting.
offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to
We had the
success
tower
is
defense
really
that looks like
understanding
this.
your game pieces.
Okay,
This
what do
is
you
just
mean?
like
Well,
a
for example, is it a melee or ranged attack piece?
same
Can it
mechanic, but
quickly
it's
break
just
through obstacles, or maybe
instead of a
even
tower
bypass
defense,
them
it's just-
entirely? Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is pretty
no.
simple.
I don't want
What
to do
this
any
event
co-op.
really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a
Save?
button
Oh,
called
no.
Defensive Simulation.
Oh no, this reminds me of
Looks
all
like
those
we
mobile
can use
games
it to
back in.
test out our
Like
strategies.
Power Wars
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works
what was,
best for you,
what was all
the
those games people
battle is
used to
ready
play
to
like
begin.
15
And
years
while your
ago?
opponent tries to break through
Back
your
when I was in college,
defenses,
everybody was
your
playing this,
job is to use
and
your
then you get
chosen
attacked at
offensive
any time,
lineup to
but then you were in
outmaneuver
class,
their strategy.
so you had to get
The
your friend
side that breaks the
go and
opposing
attack the other guy
formation
attacking you. It was
first
so
or
stupid.
makes greater progress within the time limit wins.
Okay.
Back
So
when,
it sounds like it all comes down to strategy.
Some of them must have been back on
Alright, so
even on YouTube
get
or
tactical,
Facebook.
travelers.
All about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take
Brawl.
a look at the gameplay.
Cross-border brawl.
Think this is a simple
Oh
battle
my
for
god, I
coins?
had enough of clicking coins.
Well, think again.
The current event
Players
has
will have the
clicking coins.
opportunity
It's so
to
annoying.
indwell Saurians
Got
at
tired of
certain
it.
points. Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able
We
to turn
literally
the
have this
tides in your
event.
favor.
This is just different
so
maps
fun.
and characters.
You
Only character skill 3.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called
Shifting
Chronicle of Shifting
Stratagems.
Stratagems. I've tested out their skills in a variety of different situations,
Okay.
but maybe there's a character you want to learn more about,
Cool.
like Escoffier.
Traveler's event is divided into different levels of difficulty. Forming your team. Friends
No,
The perfect excuse to do some
I don't have that many characters
experimentation
leveled
and
up.
think outside the
I
box.
only have 2 characters leveled up.
first,
I do
players
not
can
play
also
this,
look forward
this
to
card
new
game.
character and action
It's so
cards.
boring now.
Overflow event.
Osprey travel.
This is stupid. Cool. They have shows all the events.
Brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult
Sure
to level
was.
up strategically
I
and
did the theater
optimize
one time
character
and never
turn
again.
order. So, in the version 5.6
This is cool.
update,
It's a skill tree.
the dev
I love
team
skill
has
trees.
made the Brilliant Blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up.
In the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right? What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, don't
It
care.
addresses another common problem. Travelers are pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. So descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information.
Should be a lot fun. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's Warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Yeah, they can. Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice
Like
if the treasure
secret
compass
side
could
quests I
track
don't
those
care
too.
about.
It can, and once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress, more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have autumn pins in
Map
batches.
pins.
Ooh, that
Wow.
should make it a lot easier
That's
to start
cool.
fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
It's time.
Operation News to Share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte
What?
Tilbury to launch 2
Beauty
limited
boxes?
edition sets. So, let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
Okay. Beauty box. Mona, haven't seen her in a while. Starry Miracle. So what, $55 EU?
In
don't
addition,
care.
Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon. And for the
Okay.
Amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here.
2 beta trial.
Is that all? Cool. Alright, I think I still have the main quest. I still haven't finished. But this thing comes out in like 2 weeks. It comes out in like 2 weeks. On the it says the 7th, but for me, in America somewhere, it comes on Tuesday night. All right, see y'all. I'll put the link and the code into the description. Yeah.